So the vision of where Asian Americans fit in the county is that we are a solid ally in the movement to bring racial justice. And in order to do that, we have to both provide community education to the community at large, and especially to those who have more recently arrived, that we've had a very long 150-year plus race history in the United States, and that we want to be working alongside other communities to make sure that everyone, not only Asian Americans, can access education, good health care, housing, etc.
A lot of people have stereotypes of Asians, of, the model minority, the quiet ones, the ones that don't want to make waves or rock the boat.
What I do want to see, and what I do want to see happen is that, we normalize, Asian Americans, being out there.
The one thing that I would say is that the Asian American community is by no means a monolith. We have a lot of ethnicities, a lot of people with different immigration experiences, times that they've immigrated here, different generational differences as well.
We don't know the Asian American community well in the county. We don't have data that's disaggregated by ethnic community. We want to know who's in the neighborhood. We want to know their socioeconomic level. We want to know if they're accessing programs and services. But we won't know that unless we have a study and we have the data that's disaggregated.
So I think one of the most important challenges, especially facing AAPIs, is inclusiveness of AAPIs fully into this community so that they feel like they're integrated and that they have a stake in what is going on in this county. And that is closely related to getting resources out to them and education on what is going on in the county so that they understand that their lives are not occurring in silos and it actually happens with other folks in this county.
I think it's also important for the AAPI community to get involved more, right? Make our voices heard by speaking to county, being involved at the school level, and also working with other community organizations who've been undertaking this work for some time.
But also they need to collaborate with all different types of racial backgrounds to really try to create a very clear data-driven, evidence-based model so that we keep the county accountable, making sure that if something's promised that there's a progress report and making sure that local voices are heard.
As Asian Americans, we live here, right? And so all of these things end up affecting us one way or another. And at the same time, if there's a anti-Black policy that the county has had since, the last century or something, that ends up affecting our neighbors, our friends, sometimes our family members as well. Sometimes, that there are Asian Americans who are also Black, right? It ends up affecting all of that at once.
One of the critical issues that I hope Montgomery addresses going into the future is really thinking deeply about how we can be a force to counter historical anti-Black racism in the county. So one of the ways in which we do that is to be an active member of the Black and Brown Coalition for Educational Excellence and Equity, and really try to listen and to follow the lead of leaders in that coalition.